How's it going, nerds? We just wrapped week 7. And to be honest, it was the most boring week we've had so far. It was a deload week, so not a lot happened. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Session 1 started with squats, as always. It was a 2x4 on squats. I used 275 and felt fine. Not only doing 2 sets, really isn't crazy. So felt fine. After that, I went into a 6x6 with chest supported rows. Once again, not having any issues with this exercise. Went fine. A program called to not do front squats this week, so there was no front squats done at all. We then went into close grip bench. It was a 2x10 with 145 pounds and felt easy. No complaints. Who would have thunk a deload would feel quite easy? Finished off session 1 with lat pull downs, reverse hyperextensions, and dumbbell shoulder press. Session 2, no deadlifts. This was a bench only session. My bench workout went as follows. I started with 2 sets of 10 with 155, then 2 sets of 8 with 175, and then 2 sets of 6 with 185. After that, I did some standing overhead press. Felt pretty tough. I did 4 sets of 3, and full disclaimer, the standing overhead press is not a part of the program. I've been doing that just on my own whenever I feel like it's necessary. But yeah, felt fine. I then finished off with tricep pushdowns, bicep curls, and I did some Saxon bar holds. Obviously not program related, but whatever. I like doing the Saxon bar, so it was fun. I think I did 165. Session 3 was exactly the same as session 1. A lot of the equipment was getting packed away because my gym was hosting a strongman competition, so a lot of the equipment was getting put away to prep for that. Once again, 2x4 with 275 on squats. It felt tougher than the first session, but it felt fine. That's typically how my third sessions of the week are, it seems like. I then did another 6x6 with chest supported rows. I upped the weight slightly. It felt good. I think I'm getting stronger with chest supported rows. So that's a plus. I then did some incline close grip bench press. I was supposed to do regular close grip bench press, but just decided to do incline because who cares, right? Then finished off with lat pull downs, bicep curls, and tricep push downs. Session 4, I did not film at all. The gym was still tore apart. They wrapped the strongman meet, but they still hadn't put the gym back together again. And I kind of didn't want to deal with gear everywhere, So I ended up going to a commercial gym. I just bought a day pass and just went there. It was pretty hard to find a commercial gym that was open because this was Easter Sunday. So yeah, but it was just another bench day. Same as the first session, 2x10 with 155, 2x8 with 175, and then 2x6 with 185. I then did some plate loaded shoulder press on the machine, and then finished off with tricep push downs and bicep curls. Overall, this was a boring week. It was a deload week, so not really too much to say. Next week we'll be getting back in the swing of things. I do think it's good to take a deload week. I did smash 2 PRs 2 weeks in a row, so I'm sure my body needed the break. But I'm pretty sure up until the last week of training, this was the only deload week for this program. The last week of training, I believe, it says it's going to either be, I'm either going to do 2 days of training or I'm just going to do a full week, but it's going to be very lightweight to prep for the competition. Either way, still probably going to take like 2 days off before meet day. That's generally how I've kind of done things in the past, and it seemed to work fine. But yeah, not much to say here. Have a good one.
It's a rally on tape.